Man, I got a question for real. Honestly, is D Hop and Kyler ever gonna play again? I mean, damn.
Let's get right into it.
All you gotta do is embrace the game.
Man, this is the NFC West video, man. Welcome in to the show today. I'm Zay IG, the host of the Red Radio. And I'm gonna start off with the Los Angeles Rams off the rip, y'all. I just gotta say this, man. Find yourselves. That's all you gotta do this Sunday. Just find yourself. You're going in. Actually, this is a home game. Jacksonville's coming to us. We've been on the road most of the time. I feel like over the course of the last 4 to 5 weeks, I feel like we've been mostly on the road. Other than like the loss to the Titans, we was at home. But that one, the Green Bay game, the 49ers game, we mostly been on the road. I feel like, and we back home, man. And I wish I would let Jacksonville come in here and get a win off us like we did the Jets last year, man. A bum team coming to the crib and just stealing a victory. God better not let this happen again, man. That's all I got to say about that. But you got to find yourselves first and foremost. I mean, we lost we're losers of 3 straight. We're one of the Super Bowl favorites, and we have 3 straight losses. No other Super Bowl caliber team right now can say that. But you, LA. But you. And so, yeah, this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars is all about finding yourself again. Like I said in the last video about the Los Angeles Rams, you have to run the football. You have to get back to your older philosophy and let Matthew Stafford enhance the old game plan instead of letting him change your game plan to what it is now, which is just a straight up drop back shotgun formation. I don't know what Sean McVay think this is it. Think this is. I mean, we've never been that, so so I don't know why we're going to it now, but I understand we had Matthew Stafford, but we had a recipe for success over here in LA, and we just can't let no man come in here and change that. And for Sean McVay to let somebody like Matthew Stafford come in and change that, I mean, it feels like somebody probably like Aaron Rodgers or more established QB than Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is talented. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, talent-wise. Don't get me wrong. But I don't believe he's a person that you just change your whole philosophy for. And he's just here. He has all the talent in the world. He's just here to enhance our game plan. He's here to better the mistakes that Jared Goff did once we had Jared Goff. When we had Jared Goff, I'm sorry. And yeah, but Matthew Stafford, he's looking like Jared Goff, honestly, right now. I mean, because three straight pick sixes in 3 straight games is just it's outrageous, man. I'm getting tired of just being a turnover machine. Now I'll keep reiterating it. It's just we are a turnover machine right now. I feel like honestly we'll have a turnover in this game against Jacksonville somehow, some way. It's either Matthew Stafford, another miscommunication. It's just somehow, some way, it's gonna be a turnover in this game, and we just can't keep on allowing that. And so I would say, get Sony Michel the football. Get Sony Michel the football. The Jacksonville Jaguars give up 115 yards on the ground a game. And if Sean McVay, if I don't at least see about 20 plus carries out of UG, all faith is lost on the Super Bowl host this season. All faith is lost. Because if we keep on playing this brand of football that we playing right now, we ain't going nowhere. So if we don't see 20 plus runs, 20 plus carries, and tomorrow at 3:05 p.m. Central Time, yeah. I have no confidence in this team going deep in the playoffs if you can't simply run the football. I have no confidence in any team if they can't run the football going into the playoffs. And the Rams, y'all are a byproduct of me not having confidence in you guys right now because you don't run the football. And it's crazy to say because you my squad. I'm supposed to have the utmost confidence in you. But right now, I just haven't seen it because McVay, he gets desperate at times when it's early on in the game and he starts going for it on 4th down instead of punting the football and just playing complimentary football. He just gets away from everything and just becomes so desperate. So right now, yeah, I have no faith in the Rams. And also, we have to stop the run of the Jacksonville Jaguars because, yeah, they give up 115 on the ground, but they also rush for 115 on the ground themselves. So we have to stop the run, and that's something we haven't done last week against the Green Bay Packers. We did a good job of containing the run. I'm not gonna lie, but it got to a time in those tough situational downs where it was getting kind of obnoxious that we will keep on allowing the Green Bay Packers to convert on 3rd and shorts. So, and yeah, and AJ Dillon, he really took the hearts of the LA Rams late in that game. I felt like, I mean, him running over Taylor Rapp just solidified that he took the hearts of the LA Rams in that game. And we got too many stars on our defense for anybody to take the heart of the Los Angeles Rams. Aaron Donald did all he could, man. I seen him getting back there. I seen AD getting back there. Yeah, he didn't hit home like that for real, but AD was getting back there. He was creating opportunities for other guys to make the T for L's. But we couldn't convert on those. And this Sunday against Jacksonville, we have to convert on those. We have to blow them out. Simply, we just got to blow out the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. I ain't really got too much other to say about this topic about the Rams facing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Other than the Rams, you have to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-0. That's my score prediction. 34-0. That's what I want to see. That's all I got to say about that. I'm going to move on to the next topic, though. Like I said in the beginning of this video, man, is Kyler and D-Hop ever going to play again, though? I mean, they didn't miss probably, the last 6-7 games. I mean, they got to get back on the field. But the Cardinals still look good without them, so I have no reason to rush those guys back onto the field. If Colt McCoy and James Conner can keep on holding it down like they have been without D-Hop and Kyler being there, I mean, that's crazy to say that these guys are still 9-2 with missing their star player since the Green Bay game. I mean, they stayed afloat somehow, some way. Even with Cliff Kingsbury being gone one game, they still stayed afloat. So this team is very resilient, and I still trust in this Cardinals team without Kyler and D-Hop. But it's just getting to a point where you do want to see those two on the field because y'all hurting people fantasy teams, G. I mean, you need D-Hop and Kyler on the field. We trying to, it's fantasy playoff time. It's getting down to the get down. We need y'all on the field, G. So Kyler and D-Hop, just come back whenever y'all can, man. Well, within the next week or so. And yeah, we're going to get things rolling with that. But like I said, the Cardinals look good. And Colt McCoy and Cole had to go to the rescue again here in Chicago. And Chicago's going to be a tough place to play here, especially in December. It's going to be real cold in Chi-Town. I ain't going to lie to you. It ain't the Windy City for no reason. So it's going to be real cold. So we're going to see how Colt McCoy, functions in the cold weather, especially with Robert Quinn coming at him and the rest of the Chicago defense coming at him with no Khalil Mack, but they still can generate some pressure over there. And, yeah, the Cardinals, y'all going to have to stop the run game, G. It's as simple as that. Just stop the run game. Because I don't believe Justin Herbert's going to beat you in the cold weather. And you have one of the best pass defenses in the NFL, and the Arizona Cardinals having one of the best pass defenses. I don't believe Justin Fields will come out here and beat you, especially with Chandler Jones coming out. I'm not putting my faith in Justin Fields to beat you, but I will put my faith in him, Herbert, and Montgomery on the ground, coming straight up at you and beating you by running the football. So, yeah, you just got to stop the run game here at Arizona, and that's all I believe you will have to do to beat these Chicago Bears, and you have another victory, and you'll be 10-2, running away with a commanding lead in this NFC West division. And, yeah, if y'all win this one, honestly, I feel like I wouldn't say wrap the division up because you will have to play the Rams next week. And I believe Kyler and D-Hop they'll be back ready for that one because if you play the Rams next week, you can't afford to lose that one. So, yeah, they'll most definitely be back for that Rams game. So, but this win against Chicago will further wrap up this division that the Cardinals seem to have run away with. And, yeah, but I have the Cardinals actually... It's the inner Rams fans going to come out in me, and I'm going to say they're going to lose this one. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick the Cardinals, though. I got the Cardinals winning this one, 27. I'll get a bear about 18. 27-18 Cardinals. I got the Cardinals winning this one in Chicago tomorrow to move out further in the division lead, man. So, yeah, moving on to the next topic, though. Moving on through this video. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here real quick today. Because I'm gonna come at y'all with a great pregame show tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Niners and the Seahawks though, man. Seattle, get DK Metcalf a target. He had one target in the loss against Washington, maybe 2 or 3. But his first target in that game came in the fourth quarter. Unacceptable. 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 There's no reason DK Metcalf should be in a target late in the fourth quarter. And then he goes later on after he got the target and it was an incompletion. He went to the sideline to consult with Geno Smith and not Russell Wilson. So that's saying something. Russell Wilson's going to be out here in the offseason. I can't bake on it yet, but I have a good feeling he's going to be out of here. Him or Pete Carroll or both. They're going to be out of here. But yeah, in this game against the Niners, though, get DK a target. At least just show some signs of a good offense like I once had. I mean, this offense has been terrible since Russ got back. Terrible since Russ has got back. You might as well put Geno Smith back in there, for real, for real. Whole time, if I want to be really honest with you, put Geno Smith back in the game. He will target DK Metcalf. He will get him open on them long balls because Russell Wilson, you ain't getting it done, G. Yeah, you hitting up Tyler Lockett because y'all have had a connection over a course of 5 to 6 years now. But these other talented guys on your offense, though, G. Not too much in the running game, but in the passing game, Joe Everett is a good guy. He's a good talented guy. I would know. He played for them Rams right there. But other than that, you got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Gerald Everett, Freddie Swain's also a very talented, fast guy. So you have some guys over there that you can get the ball to and that can make plays. But Russell Wilson, you've been tripping, man. So against this Niners team that's out, and they're missing Fred Warner. Fred Warner won't be playing in this ball game. If I don't see any passes going over the middle, I don't know. But y'all have to target the middle. Yeah. Y'all have to strictly target the middle because Fred Warner is gone. I don't believe the linebacking core of the San Francisco 49ers will be the same this particular game without Fred Warner, especially with a cerebral guy, a cerebral. There you go, guy like Russell Wilson. He's one of the smartest QBs in the league, all of the football, all the NFL. So Russell Wilson, obviously, he has to get his groove back. I mean, but it's been like 5 games though. It's been like 5 games. You should have had your groove right now. I mean, that last drive, that was a good drive against Washington. Where you came down and scored a 32-yard strike to Freddie Swain, which I missed out on the 2-point conversion. But that drive should give you some confidence that Russell Wilson still has some left in the tank for Seattle. Get what I said, for Seattle. But yeah, but I don't. His offense is strictly that they're gonna have to step up, draw something up. I mean, y'all, Shane Waldron, he hasn't been the guy for y'all. I mean, y'all took him away from the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, thinking y'all was gonna do something. When y'all had Schottenheimer last season, they had one of the best offenses in NFL history. I mean, they constantly put up 30 a game. And so Seattle, I don't know what's going on within that organization, but it had to get together. But one thing that has been steady over in Seattle, though, is that defense. Crazy to say. That defense has been very nice over the course of the last 4 to 5 weeks or so. Jamal Adams getting him some picks in, and they're playing good. They're playing a good brand of football on the defense. But like I said, Ken Norton and them guys are doing good on the defense, but the offense just simply has to step up, and it's all about playing complementary football. And it's all boils down to complementary football, straight up. And San Francisco, on the other side of things, your opponent, they even gonna be without Debo. So they missing Debo and they missing Fred. Arguably their 2 best players. Seattle, this is a big chance for y'all to at least get a win. I mean, something. Because obviously, I don't. But this is a 5-6 team in the playoffs, and y'all still have a chance to make the playoffs. That's the crazy thing about it. You can't knock Seattle out, even though they have 8 losses right now. Because the Washington football team has 6 losses, and those 6 losses can end up turning into who they play. They play the Raiders tomorrow. I believe the Washington football team will beat the Raiders, like I said in the last video. But other than that, you have the rest of their games will be division games with the Eagles. That's not really a gimme. The Cowboys is obviously not a gimme, so that might be 2 more losses right there. So Seattle, you still have a chance. And Minnesota, they seem to be week to week. 1 week they're on, the next week they off. So you still have a fighting chance to get in the playoffs, especially with 7 playoff slots. Hey, you got a fighting chance. I wouldn't keep Seattle out of this thing, but especially with San Francisco though. Brandon Ayuk he's going to have a big day. He's going to have to fill the role of Deebo Samuel. He's going to have to play running back. He's going to have to convert on big third down conversions. He's going to have to do it all. Him and George Kittle, Jawan Jennings he obviously can catch a little bit. Look like he got some sticky hands over there. I seen the catches that I seen from him last week on a big third down play and the touchdown play. He reeled those things in. So he got some good hands over there. So Jimmy G, you still have reliable receivers you can count on. So you just can't, I would say, oh, no Debo, no offense. No, you still have Eli Mitchell over there also. So you still have an offense and an offensive line and an offensive-minded head coach that's going to put you in the right position to win this football game. But honestly, in this football game, who I got, the last time the two teams played, Seattle came away with the win in San Francisco, and this one will be in Seattle this game. Honestly, this game, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I believe the Seahawks are going to show some courage. They're going to show some fight, and they're going to win this football game against San Francisco, a division rival at that. So, especially with, San Francisco missing those two main pieces, I believe. I have to see it to believe it. They'll have to show me that the other guys can step up without Fred being there on the defensive side. But honestly, in this game, yeah, I got Seattle winning this one. I got Russell Wilson, going to work. Russell Wilson, Deja Russ, going to work in this one. He's going to show that he still has some left in the tank for these Seattle Seahawks for the remainder of the season, because I do believe he needs to get up out of there. He needs to get up out of there. So, yeah, that's it for this NFC West vid, though, man. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. 3-way Zay. He's signing out.
You just embracing the game. That's what 3 really is, man.